All right, Rory, let's check out your run up here at Killington. First run, made the flip, just barely. Made a pretty big mistake down there on the flat, which cost you. Otherwise, you would have been, I think, a heck of a lot more up in the standings. But good job on a tough hill. Let's check it out in regular motion, then we'll slow her down. Check this out. You know, it was a tough course for sure. You went fairly late, pretty icy, pretty ruddy. Main objective, staying ahead of it, and you did a decent job. Here we are, getting yourself above rise line, pretty good, bringing some shape back to the pole there. Nice stance, you know, matching angles there. Level shoulders, long outside leg, short inside leg. It's pretty good stuff coming through. Pole plant. You know, I'd like to see, in slalom in particularly, the pole plant as, you know, a block and plant, kind of one motion. Your hand, the pole, your ski pole, you know, right now should, when you're blocking, should be out here a little bit more, a little higher, and then you're just sort of with your wrist, you just sort of drop it down, and it's more a tap to the side. You kind of hang here, and then you decide to plant it. It's just a little bit late. You know, you can see here, as soon as you plant it, that's when you started kind of transferring the weight and recentering and getting rebalancing in transition, and you know, it really starts with the pole plant. So I'd like to see you do that a little bit earlier. Get that pole down to the ground. It will help you get into, you know, stacked up and recentered earlier. Came in here, it's steep. You kind of toss them a little sideways, skid into the top of the turn. I mean, obviously we'd like to see if we can, you know, ski is sort of pointing out in this direction when we intersect rise line, bringing more shape back to the pole. You kind of skid it by, and pressure is low. You can see the spray. A lot of pressure down here. Your turn, this is really what we call a J-shaped turn. But, you know, it's tough. Same here. A little better. You know, because here, what happened here is, you know, you got your feet outside rise line, you brought shape back, so much less spray down below than up here. So there's a ton of spray and a lot of pressure down below. The less pressure below, the faster we're going to maintain our momentum. Next thing I want to try to do is, besides speeding up that pole plant, and it's going to help you, is move those hips forward. You're kind of drifting, looks like you're, you know, sitting down. We need to get the hips over the boots at the top of the turn. You do move forward, but just a little bit late. Get that the hips going forward a little bit earlier, and hopefully we can get more of the turn down from above. Just need to be a little bit quicker through this hairpin, because you got a lot of spray going on down below. See, sort of, you know, hips slowly getting to the top of the boots, but right on the pole. Speed that up. Quicker pole plant. We don't need that. It's really a tap to the side. We're going to come in, block. It just should go down right now. Straight down here to tap to the side. Start the recentering, and you wait. It's too late. Good turn here though. Not much spray below. That's a good job. Again, the same thing. You see it drifting across in the back seat. It's just a little bit behind it because of that. We're off the ground now. Here's one of the reasons, especially in slalom, your GS is a little different. That's outright jumping. But here, because of pressure below, when you now release that ski, you've got a lot of bend to it. Where do we want to really bend the ski the most? It's above the gate, because we want pressure from the rise line through fall line. We have to look at the arc back to the gate. You've got a lot of bend here below. And therefore, when you release it here, it's got a rebound out of reverse camber, and it pops you in the air. Feels fast. It's actually a little bit slow. But I do like one other thing here is you're looking ahead. That's great. You are looking down the course. What we want to see. So more pressure above, more bend above the bending of the ski. You want to bend the ski right there, and you're kind of in the back seat drifting across, haven't really pressured yet, and now you're going to pressure, so it's just a little bit late. Alright, the big mistake was right here. We don't really see it, but obviously somehow you got into the back seat. You are in the back seat. You can see you're in the air, so you came through here. The hill fell away. You didn't really move forward with it. I mean, the hill all of a sudden from flat went to a little bit steeper. You did not rock forward with it. Anytime you go over a breakover, you've got to move forward with the hill. Otherwise, you will end up in that back position. You're popping a wheelie, and we can't really see it, but we see all the spray. And you came to almost a stop. You jumped around it, and you even started a double pole like skating to get going again. So virtually came to stop. This is good skiing down here, by the way. This is what I'm talking about. Obviously, it's easier. We know that on the flat. But what we're trying to do is intersect rise line with our skis pointing out and away from the pole, which allows us to bring shape back to the pole. These are great turns. Really letting them run here. Well done. So there you have it. Let's work on a little bit more of a quicker pole point, a tap to the side. Should help us get recentered. Let's move those hips up over the boots sooner in the transition. Hopefully that'll give us a little more ability to get shape done and bring in shape back to the pole. Pressure above the gate through the fall line, trying to bend that ski above the pole. But good job making the flip and working on these things, and it should help for the next race.